Ndeyo. Welcome back. In today's class, we'll be talking about how the IGBOS give things name. We've been living before technology. So when the technology came, how do we give name to all those things that technology brought to us? There are some things that we give name based on. So we'll be talking about it. We have 5 ways of giving things names. We give things name based on their shapes. We give things name based on their color. We give things name based on the sounds they make. We give things name based on their functions. And we give things name based on their size. These are the ways we give things name. 1, we'll be talking about based on their shapes. What do we mean by based on their shapes? Some things was given name. Some names we are giving based on the shape of that particular object. Like tire, car tire. We call it in Igbo language afọ ụgbọala. Afọ ụgbọala. Afọ means tummy or stomach. Ụgbọala means car. So we are giving this particular name based on the shape of that object. Tire is round in shape, and we believe that our tummy is round in shape. So that is why tire is given the name afọ ụgbọala based on the shape. Another example is pregnancy. In Igbo, we call it afọ ime. Afọ ime. You know, the baby that you are carrying is inside your womb. Inside in Igbo is ime. Then afọ means your tummy or your stomach. So that is how we derive the name afọ ime. Let's talk about giving names based on the color. Based on the color. Like pink, we call it ire. Our natural color for pink, our tongues are pink in colors. And that pink in color, that is where we derive the name ire. And ire means tongue. Ire is tongue. That is how we derive the name ire, because our tongue is pink in color. So if you want to say that this particular object is pink, you say the color is ire. Another one is ọbara. Red, we call red ọbara. Ọbara means blood. Naturally, human blood is red. That is where we derive the name of that particular red color, ọbara. Based on their sound, the sound they make. Like zinc, we call it gbam. When you are hitting on a zinc, you will be hearing gbam. So that name was derived from that sound. Gbam. Motorcycle, we call it bike nowadays. Motorcycle or machine, we know what we call motorcycle. In Igbo language, we call it ọgbatumtum. When you start a bike, you'll be hearing until it starts normal. That is where the name is derived. And tututu is the name that we gave to the ọgba. Ọgba is something that rises or something that runs. So we now give motorcycle a name based on the sound that motorcycle is creating. Another way we also give names is based on their functions, what they do. Car, we call it ụgbọala. Ụgbọ is ship. And it's also, that's ụgbọ is only for river or lake. You only use it on the not on the land. But when you come to Ala, we use it on the land. Ala means ground or land. Obo means sheep. But now this sheep is not the normal sheep that we know. Now Obo is something that you drive. Something that you drive. That is where we got the name Obo Ala. Something that we drive on the land. Obo, something that you drive. Ala, on the land. That is where we derive the name Obo Ala. Another example is aircraft. Obo Elu. Obo is something that you drive. Then Elu means sky. So that thing that we are driving on the sky, that is how we derive the name plane. Obo Elu. Something that we are driving on the sky. Upstairs, we call it Ule Elu, as in a story building. We call it Olo Elu. A house is called Olo. Then Elu is something that is high. So you calling Olo Elu, it means that that particular building is no longer a downstairs. It's now a story building. We gave that name based on the functions. Another way we give name is based on their size. You can see something that is looking big. You give it a name based on the size. Example, big in Igbo is called Ibu. Ibu. Or many in Igbo we call it Uku. Uku. So if you want to give a particular name based on this size, let me say somebody with a big head, we call it Isi. Isi is head. Uku is something that is many. Isi Uku. We've given this particular name based on the size of that object that we saw. Isi is head. Uku is many. Isi Uku. Have you seen how we give names in Igbo language? These are the examples. So you can also give your own examples, that things that you know that bears that same name. You can categorize it if this name was given based on functions, based on shape, based on sound they make, or based on the size, or based on the color. This is our topic for today. Thank you for staying tuned. See you in my next video. Ndewo.